brush care. You're the homeowner, you know what happens. You leave your brush in the pan, you pay $25 for it, you use it once, and it's in the garbage. It's not prudent. We don't treat our brushes like that. A painter treats his brush very similar to the way a pet lover treats his dog. That's how I treat my dog. I say, come here, little boy. Yeah. And he knows that talk. It's like a loving conversation. The dog knows it. He puts his ears back. He's a cute dog. My dog's name is Rocky. You got to treat your brush well if you want your brush to treat you well, right? Now, how do we clean it? Well, we don't clean them in customer sinks, right? But if you are inclined to clean it in your own sink and you had a stainless steel sink, get something that's going to protect your sink if you're going to be cleaning it out. Now, this is a wire brush. This is actually a brush cleaner. They have nylon ones. They don't work that well. And they got steel wired ones. The name of the game is not to let these bristles rip away at your paint bristles. If you look at a paintbrush closely, you will see what's called flags. Each of these bristles has an ending that looks like a flag. And that's how it lays it out. So anyway, what happens when you go to get your brush and it looks like this? Well, if you're using a natural brush like I do, get yourself some hair conditioner, push it in the sink or a bucket, and let the conditioner work on the hair that is your brush. Reshape your brush, okay? You're always going to get this after the first use. Don't cut them off. Here's what I suggest you do. You take a brown paper bag or something like this, and you're going to force the hair of the brush to remain in shape. This is especially important when you've cleaned your brush and the hair is looking to go as wild as it can. Now, you can see the end of the bristles, right? So I want to fold it there. I want to fold it. Now, somebody just said, watching this video, just hold on to the box the brush came in. Well, if I were as organized as you, it's a great idea. But if your brush is a little moist, and let's face it, we don't wait till the brush dries. That box that I used to have starts getting all misshapen because the moisture from the bristles, after cleaning it out, compromises the integrity of the box. And then what you start getting is little bits and pieces of the cardboard box onto your brush. And that's when you you throw it out. So, how do we get to this point? Now you see, my bristles just meet the fold. That's how my brush looks underneath. So let me show you how I got to that point. Here's my other Purdy 4-inch brush. And before I went on video, I took this steel wire brush, and the paint coagulates and dries here, from the barrel down to the middle. And so I take the brush, and with a sweeping motion, I push it down into the brush. I don't go down here and beat up the ends of the brush. I might take this into this on the barrel. There's no need to get this paint off. This happened the first day I got it. In fact, if you look at my video, how to paint a textured ceiling properly, this was the time at which I used that brush the first time. So, doesn't matter. That's Spencer Colgan trivia. So I take this and I just go down midway. Can I go here? Yeah, I guess if I had a stubborn thing, but they have brush combs. Looks like a comb. And you drag it through. It sort of goes like this and gets in there and pulls out any dry paint. But beware, it could also pull your bristles out. I'd rather that you use something else like paint remover before you attempted something like that, or simply leave the brush in hot water. Not all the way up, but just down to here to loosen up that paint. Not forever, but just for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you have, you left your brush in a puddle of paint, you let the air get to it and it dried out. This is not for that circumstance. This is just, you've been working 3 days on a room, a house, and you got that dry paint here. Just like that. And then when you get your brush nice and clean, when you get the brush, you should put a clear coat, get a can of spray paint. You want your brush to last forever? You do it yourself or you paint every few years? No reason why this brush can't last you 20 years. Get yourself clear urethane. Spray it right on the handle and the paint will come off easily. You can see that I didn't do that. Now, you want to knock the water out of this? Here's how you do it. Couple of times. There's no water in it, I already got it out. But that's how you do it. And your brush should look something like this after you get it clean. And then you do the same thing with the paper. And that's how you maintain your brush. It's very important. If you don't do it like that, your brush may be so compromised and out of shape, especially at the ends. If these are all busted up, your brush really isn't good for what you need it, especially on trim. So I would suggest that you take the brush and you use it as a firework on the 4th of July if you're American. Or if you're not American, throw it right in the garbage. That's it. That's how you maintain your brush. And I'll see you on the next video.